one of the elements that they were talking about on this was that they did some simulated threats scenarios, but they also did live fire. So their live fire was actually using operational satellites and bouncing some signals off of those, which is, I know to those who are not space familiar, is no big deal, but that's a big deal. Right.
Well, bandwidth is limited, right? And
Bandwidth
you
is
don't want to
limited,
show our capabilities and,
and also every satellite system up there, every owner is like, "You want to use our bird for what?" And I'm like, "It's just anonymous. It's just innocuous. It's just bouncing a signal." And I'm
yeah,
like, "Hmm. Let me talk about this for 6 months before we give you authorization to do that."
right.
Because
But
those are
that's like the whole point of the range
yeah, right. Space range. Yeah,
is
yeah,
to
yeah.
hook all that stuff up, do all that
Absolutely.
stuff.
So this was
So
really marked by doing live fire stuff instead of simulated stuff. So they were really bouncing signals off of real operational satellites, and they got good results out of doing that. So that's great
nice.
uh,
Good.
in stepping towards using this in real time warfare. The live fire engagements are crucial as they provide a realistic training environment. Yes, because you do it in a simulator, everything always works.
Yeah. Yeah,
But you do
exactly.
it out there where you're actually aiming dishes and you're like, can't get a signal, can't find him. I think I'm on a side lobe. And
Yeah,
that's all good
exactly.
stuff, right? Right?
Yeah.
And
I
you're
mean,
like,
in theory, you're like, I'm gonna peek and pull on this satellite.
that's
And
right.
then you do it and you're like
It should be
45
right
minutes
there.
later, you're like, what the? And three crew fights, you know?
Right,
Test this?
right.
Does this even work? Like, come on.
And
You know?
God forbid you got a 3 Delta out there who's a pain in the ass, and he's going to tell you how little you know as a space operator, right? But we love
But
our
not
three
step
Deltas out there, so don't get
but
all
never step in to help though.
no, they won't help but they'll
Or
criticize the
teach.
shit out of you once you're done.
Oh man.
Why'd you
I
do it this
mean,
way? I don't know. You were
we
standing 5 feet over here. Why didn't you tell me
why
not to?
didn't you save me from this error? We got to learn somehow. I'm like, okay, how do you do it? Well,
Well, I
I
wonder if
mean,
they're
you're
even
not a
three
three delta.
Deltas anymore. I wonder if they're even there.
No,
They
no, they're
probably
probably
changed
not.
their. They probably
I
changed
mean,
their AFSC. So